Welcome into the Ringverse. This is, of course, the Ringers Nexus podcast feed for all things fandom. We'll be right back after this. Is it supposed to introduce us first?
Yeah, I think
kind of. Yeah.
It's
Welcome into the Ringverse. This is the Ringers Nexus podcast feed for all things fandom. Steve, the architect, Ahlman. Jomi, the explainer, Adeniran. Old man Van here, the receding resurgent hairline. Colt, baby Chuck. Together, we are known as the Midnight Boys. Okay, follow us on socials. Insta, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. We're on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay, we're not going to get into this.
Oh.
Although, we should just touch on it real quick. Just touch it. Touch my body. Okay, Mariah Carey. There's a lot of animus in the YouTube streets between black comic content creators.
Wait, I thought we was doing this on the tail end. We can't open. I thought this was tail end.
We're going to talk about it on the tail end.
Okay.
Right.
But this was very interesting.
Touching tails.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We're going to discuss it. All right, we're keeping up with what's going on. It's Black History Month. Okay.
Dog, I watched that video. I was so depressed.
It's tough.
Jesus Christ.
But we are all on YouTube and also on Spotify. On Friday, Button Mash returns with Resident Evil Requiem reactions. What the fuck is that?
That's
like
in Resident Evil.
It's a new game?
Yeah.
They're killing zombies still. Is it zombies with Resident
It's
Evil?
infected. It's
Infected people.
Umbrella
Zach Cregger's
Corporation
working on a new movie.
Oh, very
Yeah.
special.
Whatchamacallit, the crackhead from Weapons, gonna be the main star.
Oh,
I'm
is he?
excited.
It's like
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
Also, keep locking into House of R's Night of the Seven Kingdom Deep Dives. We're
Yep.
talking about the show. There's all kinds of things are going on in the show. It's like it's reanimated the Game of Thrones community.
Oh yeah.
Jomi was on there. Steve was on there complaining about the play. You don't like the play. You don't want him to do the play. You don't want George R.R. Martin to do the play. You hate the play.
It's more of the distraction emporium that is generated from one George R.R. Martin outside of the books.
Stop hating on that old man.
Yeah,
let him
go.
do his shit.
Let him go.
So
He
here's
gave you
the
enough.
problem.
You know what's funny is it shows you like this is what I like. I like this because a month ago Steve berated me
Oh,
for saying that when I go to a musician's
right.
concert
Oh, I remember
that
this.
I deserve to actually hear the songs that I paid to hear.
Mhm.
So they don't owe you that. However, you're a complete contradiction with George R.R. Martin, who's in his twilight years and doing stuff that he likes.
All right, let's not.
Except
do
finishing the
Twilight.
books.
Twilight Years is crazy.
You know, he got some years
I'm
left
more
on him.
so a fan of the
Like-
bit at this point.
How could you? Based upon what you said on the other podcast, admonish me.
Admonish-
For like, how could you with what you said? It was really wrong what happened on the other pod. And now you're
Go
admonishing
listen
me.
to-
I'm just saying, like, shout out
Thursday's
Martin,
pod.
but you be like,
okay.
this old ass
Excuse
nigga,
me.
his Twilight
Excuse me.
years, like that.
Excuse me. I apologize to George R.R. Martin. Many more. I really mean that. I apologize. What I'm saying is, he's given a lot.
Yes.
Yet
Yes.
you're saying he can't go do a play
No, hold on.
because you want him to do Winds of Winter. It is a direct contradiction. There's almost no intelligent rebuttal that you can give.
Okay.
You're a hypocrite.
I'm giving a
Admit to it.
personal rebuttal.
Go
It's more
for
so the fact that I don't necessarily have a dog in this fight for the Winds of Winter. I'm just more a fan of the bit that instead of making Winds of Winter,
He's doing
this man
literally
is doing
everything
literally
else.
anything else.
So you talk shit and you don't care. That's the difference between you and I.
No, I just think it's funny.
Everything that I say, I care about very deeply. Okay? George R.R. Martin, apologize to him. He wants to do a play. He wants to
and
do a
he's
play.
and he's entitled to do so.
You got to finish the books,
He
man.
doesn't.
He doesn't
have
actually have to.
Oh, no,
and that's the thing.
Actually,
I'm with you, Van. I'm with
Actually,
you.
I think he does,
He
but I'm just saying that
definitely
you
does.
guys aren't.
No.
I would be mad if I was like a Game of Thrones head. Like
He
that.
never finished in them books. It's okay.
And that's fine.
the
It
people
really
gonna-
is fine.
And the people going to be stupid for like the rest of the time.
It's just funny to me that like he's putting so much work into so many other things.
If I was George R.R. Martin, you know what I would do? I wouldn't finish the books, but then I would tap somebody really off kilter to finish them.
Right.
It's like and do whatever you want.
And
Go
it's
crazy.
also
I would be like, hey, I'm
Colleen Hoover.
No, Steve.
if you had to draft the worst people,
Colleen Hoover's an
finish-
amazing pick.
Wait. Who's the worst people?
Oh
to
my God, like
finish?
Dan Brown, like James
No,
Da Vinci
I'm
Code
thinking
ass.
way different than
James
that.
Patterson?
If I was him, I would come out and be like, hey guys, great news. Winds of Winter is going to be finished. But bad news is I'm not going to be writing it. I
Like,
have
oh,
an
Brandon
artist
Sanderson,
that I
or-
really trust that is going to finish Winds of Winter, that's going to write the book. And I hope that you guys are into the saga of A Song on Ice and Fire, finishing. Here's Steve Bannon. That's what I would do to y'all.
Is he a writer like that?
I would be like,
oh yeah,
here's-
no, he is
I'll
a
be
writer like that.
Here's Steve Bannon.
Oh my
Steve Bannon
God.
is going to finish the song of Project 2025.
Who's the one dude who like was upset because it's not Charlie Kirk. It was the other dude. It's all these Republican grifters all want to be writers and authors. And
Right.
Ben Shapiro.
Make
Ben
movies.
Shapiro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shapiro.
Oh God.
On today's show, the Midnight Boys react to the season finale of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And if you thought they didn't land the plane, you don't know anything about fucking aviation.
That's a bar, unfortunately.
Because they landed the plane and we're in the fucking hangar. We're asleep. We're having some
We're
play
in the
yogurt.
hangar.
Yeah, we're in the
Yoplait
hangar.
yogurt.
Yeah, it's good. It tastes good. We're in like
What flavor?
it doesn't matter.
I'm not eating
You can't go
Yoplait.
wrong.
I'm not
with
eating
Yoplait.
I like strawberry.
No.
You guys don't like Yoplait?
He
What the
doesn't like
fuck?
Yoplait
You
yogurt.
kids bother me.
Who's you
so,
kids?
so Yoplait yogurt is not good. It's not good.
Pigeon food.
Pigeon food.
Yoplait
Pigeon
yogurt
food.
is pigeon food. What kind of
That's how I
yogurt do you
knew-
like?
that's how I knew-
I'm not a big yogurt fan,
Well,
but
then
if-
shut the hell up then. What do
you know about
You don't
yogurt?
like any yogurt. You don't like any yogurt. Yoplait yogurt is delicious. I've been eating this since a child. Run spoiler warning.
You weren't
I'm
eating
sick of this.
You weren't eating Danimals?
No, I wasn't eating none. I don't know what the fuck that is.
You don't know what
Danimal
Danimal is great.
What's a Danimal? What's that?
Danimal's yogurt.
Nah, I never eat it.
Gogurt?
No, I've never had it.
You
I,
never had yogurt?
I never had Gogurt. I eat
Oh, maybe-
Yoplait
maybe the-
yogurt. I also eat the Greek yogurt. What was the Greek yogurt? What's it called? I eat that
Fugge?
shit.
Okay. What?
I eat the Greek yogurt is fucking crazy.
I'm not a fan of Greek.
Where-
I use
where-
it in mayonnaise. I
Were
don't
you
eat Greek
eating?
yogurt.
Were you like into like Dunkaroos and stuff like that, or that's
Nah, didn't
really?
have it around. Didn't have it
Really?
around. Didn't have it around. Not for me.
They didn't have Dunkaroos around.
Maybe they did. I didn't eat them. The first thing that I remember that was like prepackaged for kids was like the Lunchables. We thought that they invented fire.
Oh my!
Lunchables is fire.
I thought they had
Lunchables
When
is
you
fire.
went to school for
Whoa.
a field
The
trip,
little pizza.
and you had the Lunchables on you. You was
Squeeze
a
that
touch.
But the crazy thing is, I'm like, we was eating the fucking dried cracker. Like, you're supposed to pop that in, warm it up.
Is that true?
Oh yeah.
What?
You were supposed to
The
microwave
pizza,
it.
you're supposed to like
Oh, the
eat
pizza.
The
Yeah, the
pizza, you're
pizza.
supposed to microwave the shit.
I ain't never
Oh, I
heard
know
that
that.
before in my
I
life.
ate it
No.
cold every time.
No.
You eat it cold, but like you supposed to like warm it up a little.
Well,
No
what the fuck
way.
you gonna get a microwave from? A killing with magnet. It's 1991, 1992, 1993. How was I supposed to
Put
get
it
a
in a
microwave?
toster oven. Am I bugging? Am I bugging,
could be
y'all?
right.
You might
you
be
eat this at
right.
school.
I have
Like, you don't-
never heard that before
But
in
like,
my life.
I'm at school. Where am I getting a microwave from? It's not no microwave.
That's real.
Wait,
That's how
wait,
I
are you
knew.
eating? Are you eating Lunchables out of school?
You grew up with some money,
Nope.
man.
No,
Yeah.
That was
first
some-
of all,
he
no,
didn't
my
eat
mom.
yogurt?
No, I remember this.
Was
I was
warming
like,
up Lunchables?
we went to a white school, and I was like, Mom, they all got Lunchables at school. Can we get Lunchables? She's like, Nah, eat this ham and cheese. And I felt so fucking.
Well, you had
hungry.
ham and cheese.
Yeah, I didn't know you was rich like that.
Run a
no,
spoiler
boy.
warning, please.
Spoiler.
We're getting ready to talk about.
Night of Seven Kingdoms.
You're listening to a reaction podcast. The spoilers are coming. Before we can talk about this episode, Midnight Manifest, only guy who can do that here, Chuck Wax.
All right, this is your Midnight Manifest for Night of the Seven Kingdoms season finale, The Morrow, directed by Sarah Adina Smith. Sir Lionel offers to take Dunk with him to Storm's End and treat him like a brother, but the wounded knight refuses. At Baelor's funeral, Dunk apologizes to his son Valar, but the bitter prince questions why the gods would leave the lowly hedge knight alive while taking his father. Prince Maker calls Dunk to his quarters, and the two men have a tense conversation about the aftermath of the battle and the death of Baelor. Maker asks Dunk to be Egg's squire, but the hedge knight refuses. Dunk catches Egg spying and tells the young lord he can't give the boy what he wants. Dunk has a flashback of Sir Arlen where he finally confronts his mentor about why he would never knight him. Our guy ponders that maybe Sir Arlen thought that the boy would abandon the old man. Prince Darren asks Dunk to let Egg squire for him, afraid that the boy will turn out like Arian. This prophecy comes true real quick when Egg almost knifes the wounded Arian, but is caught by his father. Dunk returns to Maekar and says he'll take Egg with him, but he has to follow the simple life he did when he was training under Sir Arlen, but Maekar refuses. But unbeknownst to Dunk, Egg decides to sneak away from his father and squire under his hero nonetheless, and the duo ride off into the Dorne sunset. And that has been your Midnight Manifest for Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I will start with you, Van. What did you think of this season finale?
So, in perfect Game of Thrones form, the penultimate was the high of the season in terms of the drama, and then the finale tied it up in a bow. And it did it with breathtaking efficiency.
Yep.
Great. Every story tied up, every new journey, should I say, out there left with a lot of wonder. And this finale was also able to do something else. Remember how I had said in the last episode that the show became Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Classic Game of Thrones in the middle there, with some of the battles, some of the viciousness, and all of that. The finale reoriented the show back to its operating point from the beginning. It got you right back to this intimate retelling with comedy, with heart, with hijinks, even with the literal bruises and wounds from the 3 or 4 episodes prior still on the characters. Well, really more like 2 episodes on the characters. You can see what they've been through, but you're in the same world. I thought it was great.
No, I think they did an amazing job. I love this episode. And to your point, I think especially in later seasons.
I love niggas.
What? Especially in later seasons of Game of Thrones, I think it was very hard for them to reorient themselves away from the viciousness, where it was just like it constantly was just increasing, and it almost got very difficult to watch. And what I think I loved about this so much is like this show proved that they could do brutality, but that it could come back to something a little bit more heartwarming, but also feel like, yo, Dunk has changed. Egg has changed. The journey has changed them. It has hardened them, but I didn't feel like the show had become like Stone and had become vicious, and that's what I really enjoyed.
Now, interesting that they weren't hardened. When they're talking at the end of the show, I love the way it ended. Actually, the 9 kingdoms. No, fucked my head up too.
Yeah, I had to I literally
you were going on the,
and I pulled up a map. I was like,
so these motherfuckers in Westeros can't count this whole fucking time. Fuck my head up too.
And the 9 kingdoms doesn't have as much of a ring to it.
I get it, but anytime we're talking about the kingdoms, we talk about 7. So Dunk feels dumb, but actually we're kind of all dumb. Interesting little thematic point there. We don't know as much about this world as we think we do.
Yeah.
So the show ends with us like reconsidering the most fundamental thing about the show, which is that there are 7 kingdoms.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting dramatically right there for you to have come from an adventure that you didn't know was possible in Game of Thrones, and for the show to kind of leave you on the question about whether or not you know as much about this stuff as you think that you do.
Yeah.
You don't know. Something so fundamental you don't know. So there's also more for you to learn. It's a deeper, wider Game of Thrones world out there that you might not be considering. Say this also, though. It's like, I came to care about a lot of these characters, even the villainous ones, more than I thought that I would.
Yeah.
Prince Maekar,
Maekar is amazing.
Like just the tragedy that he has to live with now, which is the death of his brother at his hands.
People will say I did it on purpose.
People will say I did it on purpose. The relationship between his sons, when he comes over, when he sees Egg about to either
gonna either kill him or cut his nuts
off. Eunuch him out, right?
Yeah.
When he sees him about to do that to Aaron, he comes over and he just places his hands on his son's shoulders. He almost submits to the scene. He doesn't like cast dominance over it. What are you doing? You're crazy. That's your brother. He almost submits to the fact that this is really fucked up, and the only thing he can do in that scene is be a dad.
Even before that awesome scene, just the shot of Egg looking at himself in the mirror, and you see
his hair growing back.
He's terrified. He's scared, and then it's the perfect cut of the knife.
And I think it's like shout out to that young actor. He like just a masterclass in just like child actors. It's so difficult to find a good one, and like just being able to transition from like not being plucky, but definitely being the innocent, very joking character to someone where you're like, oh, there's a darkness in him and I believe it. I just thought it was amazing.
He also, you know what? He got a big fucking head.
Yeah.
You got that Caillou head?
Yeah, he got a big
like
fucking head.
Exactly like Caillou.
He an ang-headed ass nigga. Right? He got a big fucking
He'll
head.
grow into it, but yeah.
Maybe he won't.
You think he's just gonna stay that size?
Could be.
Breaking balls.
Maybe he's
breaking bald kids.
Maybe.
One.
A country mile.
Two. And then
No, you guys are missing somebody.
Who are we missing?
The motherfucking golden child. I put the
Golden Child?
I put
Eddie Murphy's Golden Child?
I put the golden child ahead of Aang.
all right, well,
That's
Golden child. As a matter of fact,
more of a generational
I put
thing.
the
Yeah,
golden
it's a generational
child.
thing, yeah.
I put the golden child as the number one blonde heir to the future power kid ever.
Best chosen one child?
Best chosen one child. I put him ahead of Aang and all of these other. The golden child. I want the knife. The golden child. I put him ahead.
More than Anakin. He's a blonde headed.
Was he bald? Was he bald?
He not
He was
bald.
never
He
bald.
was never bald.
He was not
Yeah.
Well, no, he had the rat tail. The rat tail was terrible.
Rat tail was
Terrible.
awful.
Whack. By the way, also, don't compare my heroes to the genocidal maniac that is Anakin Skywalker. Okay. But to you guys' point, watching him go through that, and then interesting, he sees the hair coming back. We're jumping around here. We're not giving you guys chronologically. I know something about Ben Lindbergh. When I'm doing these recaps with Ben Lindbergh, Ben goes in order. Ben is great. Okay, listen to Button Mash. I guess you can't watch it. Listen to it. Okay, cool. Listen. He sees the hair growing back. The hair growing back is the manifestation of the Targaryen mutation,
Mm-hmm.
which is the fact that you are this fucking terrible, evil, violent person. And you would have thought that seeing the hair growing back would have given him pause. No, he submits to it.
Right now,
Like in this show, Ed keeps doing stuff. He keeps going places, and then somebody pulls him back. Like he submits to it. After he sees it's growing back, he kind of goes, "This is what I am. So let me go get the knife and kill my brother because I'm never going to be anything more than that."
Right.
That's why when his brother is talking to Dunk, that conversation has so much weight because he's saying, listen, you think that we're born this way. We're not.
Yeah.
We're made this way. And he has a chance to not be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's unserious, I will say. I did laugh at the mirror scene when his Dunk's Egg's hair was growing back because he did look like Cisco a little bit.
The dragon.
Wow.
The dragon.
Dragon. I was like, yo,
I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to tell y'all, Cisco
Unleashed.
is a Targaryen.
Cisco is a Targaryen.
Cisco is not a Targaryen.
He
Yes,
got the fuck.
He
Why are
unleashed
you
the
a hater
dragon.
on
I
him?
love him.
No,
Cisco
like,
unleashed
I
the
love
dragon.
Wait a
Unleashed the
second.
dragon.
I'll be honest with you. Cisco, I can make an argument that Cisco was on this dragon shit because them books came out. He might have been influenced by this because Cisco is a
Cisco must
Targaryen.
finish Winds of Winter.
Like Cisco could finish Winds of Winter.
Cisco must finish Winds of Winter.
Cisco is a Targaryen. He got the hair,
Yeah.
the silver hair. He got the hair, and he is the dragon. He hangs out with a dragon.
Yep.
He could do flips.
He kicked
could
the dragon
fight.
in the butt.
He
Yeah,
fought-
the
he
whole
killed
nine.
Godzilla?
Yeah.
Do
Killed
Targaryens
Godzilla.
like thongs?
They probably.
I would
Right?
hope so.
Wait, were thongs created back in Westeros at that
I don't
time?
think they was wearing drawers like that.
They definitely weren't wearing
But
drawers.
they have
like
different.
No.
I mean,
I mean,
remember
not
when
like-
she-
they
remember when
have
she-
no underwear?
They had
remember when she lifts up her
underwear.
skirt and she
Yeah.
shows him, which is one of the, I like that scene. So remember when she did that? That shit is, fuck y'all.
You
Y'all
like
act
it.
y'all act like the shit. Don't, that shit was, that was
You can
wild.
only be
I
you,
apologize.
Van. You can only be
But,
you.
but like, Cisco's a Targaryen. Why can't we contend with that? Why can't we
I like that. I like
I'm
this take.
with that.
Cisco is
I'm
a
with that
Targaryen.
take. You
Cisco's a Targaryen. Come on, man.
Okay, he's a Targaryen.
Cisco. What these
I
bitches
like
want from a
it.
nigga.
This is going to be because, we going to talk about some other YouTubers, but I don't mind when the Targaryens are like white. I don't mind.
Oh, you don't want him to be black. That's why you don't want Cisco to be one.
Mm.
You don't want him to be black. You don't want that's
You don't
it.
want to see us ride dragons.
You don't want
man.
to see us ride dragons out.
I
Ruin
think
the kingdom.
that,
That's
like,
fucking
I'll
bullshit.
look at, like, the fucking...
We used to ride dragons.
Let's fucking move on.
I think the scene that was the most affecting for me was
I like this.
So there's like back to back, and this is like just goes to the magic of the show. Lionel Baratheon and Dunk are like having a little argument about like him coming to Storm's End, whatever. It ends, and then Lionel Baratheon goes, "I'll see you at the roast," and then
Cut to funeral pyre.
the funeral pyre.
Very funny.
Really funny. But the conversation, and this happens in the book, between Valar, who is Baelor's son, and Dunk. And Dunk, it's like, I'm gonna go to the funeral. I'm gonna show my respects. Bad idea. Because when it's over, Valar is like, you know how many sons are supposed to die in their father's armor? How many fathers die in their son's armor? And Dunk is like, Dunk wants to be a good person. He wants to be there for Valar. And Valar's like,
get the fuck out of here.
Be gone.
He's so alien to this world still, because the moment that he's still thrust back into this family drama and these squabbles about family, he's just like, he's at a loss for everything. He doesn't want to be involved with any of this.
It just goes to show his how naive he is.
Yeah.
Who, right? Dunk.
Yeah.
Like I understand.
His
like,
fucking dad. Like, you know what I mean? There's a cost. I liked that scene because a lot of times in these shows, y'all know how I feel about this. In these shows where everything that the hero has done, we don't actually care about it because as long as the hero gets to the end.
Mhm.
Hero kills 75 people because they brainwashed. Hero gets unbrainwashed, and then we go, it's okay. Don't like it. You at least got to go serve 16 months in Danbury minimum security prison. You got to go do some time. I'm sorry.
You hear that, Bucky?
I can't believe y'all. Valor, however you say his name, I was like, fuck you. Like, all these motherfuckers, all these people got so much attitude,
His dad died. His dad stood up for you.
Whoa. Had it save smoke for your fucking uncle. I didn't swing the mace. Goddamn.
He probably does have it for him, but he's talking to Dunk.
Yeah,
right?
but here's the
he's
thing.
like, if you wouldn't have come along with all of your, I'm just gonna be Devon. I want to be a knight.
It's
my
your
pops would
fucked
be
up
alive.
family who started this shit.
All right, cool.
Aaron, no, even when Makar, like, he was talking a little spicy. I'm like, hey, bro, you swung the mace. It was ain't shit. Kid
right, but he also has
but
the
he
perspective.
he literally was like, and I'm gonna have to live with that the rest of my life.
Yes.
There will not be a second.
Dunk better than me. I'd be like, man, fuck this.
No, but he's also
Hey,
got
you know
the
what? That
foresight.
would have been dope. Because if you would have said that to me, I'd have took my sword out and be like, oh, bitch, you wounded anyway.
Right.
Like, you know what? Talk shit after my fucking dad died in the middle of your bullshit. Like, you know what? Talk shit. I'd have shot him in his head with an arrow.
Speaking of the funeral, my dog Egg had that thing on, bro.
Yeah, he was dripped out.
Bro, he had
He was
they
dripped
said,
out.
hey, his dad was like, hey, you gonna put this hat on, bro. We can't see you with no ball fade, man.
The great beret.
Put the beret on. They said on Twitter, they said that boy looked like a Black Panther. I was crying.
All right, bro.
He
My
had that
father
on.
was only 9 and 30. He had it in him to be a great king, the greatest king since Aegon the Dragon. Why would the gods take him and leave you? Be gone with you, Sir Duncan. Be gone. Not only did you cost me my father, you cost the realm a transcendent king. And for what? So you could become a knight and walk around and do all this
Fuck
crazy.
that attitude.
We're now a part of your story. You better make it work.
Become a knight, guys.
All right. But to Dunk's point, I am a little bit like, hey, why do I gotta lose a fucking hand and a foot?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
Oh,
like,
my
can
fault,
I live?
my fault. Look, take my dad so you can keep your hand in your foot. That's the deal we gonna make.
But that's the difference
Hey,
between
yo,
That's good. Let's do that.
control your kids. If I'm Dunk, I'd be like, control your kids. Okay?
Whose kids? They didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Like, literally, what are you on right now? Like, literally, the kid, the purest victim in the whole shit is Valar. The purest victim. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. He came out there for a tournament. Baylor was probably like, hey, man, we go out there, tournament, might be a couple peasant girls out there you could talk to if you can. Don't use your power on them. But if they like you, you like them, whatever. So he goes out there.
That.
Well, I mean, I don't know what happens. I don't know how it goes. I don't know how.
You've never been to a tournament before.
I don't know how, as the prince, you observe, because people gotta do what you say. You probably need to be like, you don't have to do this, but like maybe still feel whatever. Okay, it's very it's controversial. So look, they're going out there, they're having a good time.
Okay.
And they're just supposed to go out there and watch. Maybe get involved, right? His dad takes up arms for Dunk because Dunk is out there doing some shit he ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
Okay. He's lying. First of all, Dunk lies. He's lying to everyone, talking about he a knight. He's not a knight.
Which was confirmed in the books. It's
Confirmed.
not like actually.
In the book never confirmed. Confirmed. Lied. He lied. Dunk lied. And so he
was supposed to
his lies cost lives.
He was supposed to let homegirl die?
What? No, he wasn't. But what I'm saying
Dunk
is,
got lied on by what's his name?
all of it. I get it.
Yeah.
But Dunk's whole deal, being there, messing around, being a part of the adventure and all of that stuff, it cost him his dad's life. So to me, I understand him being like, hey, you know what? You're a great guy. Fuck out of here.
I appreciate you. We wouldn't have been that nice. It was like, hey, man, get out of my face with that.
Yeah, my dad made his
I'm not
own
trying to hear
decision, but guess what?
Yeah.
You got to go. Okay? You got to go. Take your tall ass and get out of my face. Go ride. Go ride the fucking horse.
So he would not be down with Makar's decision to have him train at arms and squire Egg.
I mean, maybe he would. But
Maybe.
if I was him, I'd be looking for some get back
Right.
Okay, I would put hands on Dunk. I would.
If you're Dunk, what do you?
If I was Valar, I would want to put hands on Dunk. No doubt about it.
What?
I would want to put hands on Dunk.
That's insane.
If I was Valar, I would have an axe to grind against Dunk.
It's not Dunk's fault.
It's not Dunk's fault.
It is
I
not
would have
Dunk's fault,
an
bro.
axe to grind against
My family
Dunk.
came up here, was fucking wildin', didn't know how to fucking act.
It's true.
Everybody's fucking lying on everybody else, and now
All
my
facts.
daddy's dead behind y'all dumb shit.
No wonder he said fuck all this and just went off on the road. Like, no.
Like, come on, bro.
I think the big idea of this episode, and I think the thing that's going to stick with me the most is the confirmation that Dunk is not a knight, right?
Do you like that? Do you like that choice?
I do because
He's a knight now.
Yeah.
No, but revealing before, because
That
when
he
you
hadn't
said
been-
in
he
the
hadn't
been
books,
knighted.
it was not.
Yeah, he hadn't been knighted.
I like it because there's a scene that's been going around in the original Game of Thrones series where it's like Sir Duncan the Tall has 4 pages in the King's Guard.
Must
Right.
have been extraordinary.
Must have been some knight, right? And we found out that this person who, before this show, the Game of Thrones knew him as virtuous, as somebody who stands up for the innocent, who does all the things a knight could do, and the whole foundation is based on a lie.
Mm-hmm. So
What does it mean to be the perfect knight when the foundations of your story are based in lies?
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, I don't think that Dunk is the type of person that perpetuates a lie on himself. He wishes to be a knight, and he presents himself as such because that's what he wants. Hold on.
In episode he went, there was like, I got knighted. There was a Robin that witnessed it.
Right.
Like, it's cap. It's flat out cap.
Straight lie.
Yes, but when he goes to Pennytree in the flashback scene, and he's asking why he doesn't knight him, why do you think that Arlen of Pennytree didn't knight him?
Because he didn't give a fuck about knighting him.
Why is that?
I don't think that was. What I read into their relationship is that Dunk thinks that this is something that there's a little bit more formality to it than Pennytree does. Right. So Dunk looks at this. First of all, I'm not sure that Pennytree was ever knighted. Right. He named himself like after the tree.
Sure.
Right. So I'm not. So I think if I'm being serious, what their relationship and really the entire show is litigating is the idea of honor, the idea of knighthood. Dunk is lied about being knighted, but he's not lying about being a knight.
Yes.
Because what earned him his knighthood was actually doing what knights do, right? Whereas the rest of the show had people who had been knighted, but would not meet that moment.
Yeah.
It had people who had actually had the thing done to them, the whole nine, all the formality of it, but they actually didn't stand up for the weak. They were arrogant. They were self-centered. They didn't have any chivalry. Even the King's Guard dude that was the crabbing guy.
Nepo Knight.
Knight, right?
Knight.
Dunk came away from that
Sir
thinking,
Donald?
oh my God, this is a realm where anything is possible. I can become. No, he got it because his family is rich.
Yeah.
Dunk actually knighted himself, and he knighted himself by taking the values of a knight and putting them inside of his body. However, there was a decision for him to lie, for him to say that he was something that he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he ends up through his actions making himself that thing.
Yeah.
So if I knew that, I would be like, yo, like you gotta, the least you could do is go make me a sandwich. He should have come with him with one of them egg sandwiches and broke it off and been like, here, I know your dad is dead because of me.
Back to Valar.
But I know that your father
That's
passed away.
almost more insulting.
I know your father passed away, but look, I made a delicious egg sandwich for you. And I want you to feel nourished. Because you know who can't nourish you and give you life lessons anymore?
Daddy.
Your dad. Because he's fucking dead. And it's my fault.
Tough. You guys going to Storm's
Actually,
End with Lionel?
Hell yeah.
No.
You guys going to Storm's
I
End?
mean, it'd be a
with
great
Hell
party,
yeah.
but
Dunk tripping. Well, like Sir Lionel was like, y'all.
I mean, it's the best choice out of the two.
Yeah, like, come on. He didn't even have a plan. Like, that was when Dunk was depressed. I was like, all right, don't make any big sweeping decisions. Like, because like Sir Lionel would have paid him, blah, blah, blah. He going to Dorne. He don't know nobody in Dorne. He know one person.
He's looking
Knows
back
Puppet
at the girl. Nah,
Puppet Girl's got
here's
some-
the thing about Storm's End though. It's literally like it's raining all the time.
True.
It's a jury place. Like that's why like Lionel is such like a breath of fresh air because that place sucks. It's everybody's
But
sad.
here's the
It's
thing:
raining
He
all the
does.
time.
Lionel,
He's cool.
Sir Lionel's going to take care of his people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to be. He's like the 50 Cent. You know, he's going to take care of Tony Yayo and fucking Lloyd Banks and everybody.
Right. Petty
know
as
what I
fuck,
mean?
too.
What did Jay-Z say? Hello, Ringerverse fans. I regret to inform you that due to the initiation of Deep Shadow Protocol, this bit had to be edited out of the pod. I know. I'm just as disappointed as you are. Thanks as always for listening, and the Midnight Boys, pew pew, we'll get back to you shortly.
Yeah.
You back from Deep Shadow Protocol.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not trying to get
We don't
man
get
caught
nobody
up
in
again.
trouble.
Nope.
Not trying to get nobody in
Because
trouble.
if I have to beat a nigga motherfucking ass, then y'all ain't none y'all. You ain't gonna do shit.
Bro, no,
What can I
bro,
do?
If
What do
you
you do?
need 7 for your trial of 7, we
Yeah,
be there,
come
bro.
on.
Come on, man.
Jomi right there.
We be there.
Jomi right there.
I'm gonna,
Aleya
end up,
with us.
I'm gonna end up like Beesbury.
Yeah. By the way, sick coffin. Sick coffin
Aleya
for
with us.
Beesbury.
Dude, we got to talk about this, man. Shout out our guy Raymond Fossaway, man.
Right.
He
the man.
came up, man.
He's the man.
Oh,
the man.
Actually, hold on. Wait, pause.
We hating on
What's
sex
the
workers?
No. Who's that? Whose
Lady
kid
Rowan,
is that?
Lady Rowan, I think her name is. Right?
Yes.
Lady of the Night. I will say.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
I'm just waiting for the problematic shit to come out of his mouth.
No, I was just like, if I was Sir Fossaway, I would have wanted to be like, hey, yo, timeline of the pregnancy's not really added up.
Tough.
You know.
Yeah.
What can he do?
Tough.
What can he
Tough.
do?
Just,
You know, hey.
you know what? Just raise it.
Yeah. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
It deserves love. Just raise it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Rowan's fine as hell.
baby-
the baby
He
need a
can
kid.
raise it.
So if he
Every
finds
baby need a
out
dad,
in like
yeah.
20 years, you wouldn't be upset. You would be like, damn.
I mean, it's Westeros. I don't know how they're gonna find out. They can't seem
Well,
to keep
well,
track of whose kids are not
exactly.
whose kids.
Yeah,
are, right?
yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
Like
if
three
if
kids, three
motherfucker
little
come
niggas
out with
look
some
ex-
blonde hair, you
No,
like,
fuck that. That's not true. 3 kids look exactly like Jaime. Baratheon doesn't have even the inkling to be like, it might not be kids.
It's worse than House of the Dragon because Laenor is
That's so
black.
dumb, bro. It's obvious this guy's kids. Nobody cares about this in Westeros.
It's so not his kids.
It's so stupid, bro. It's
Honestly,
obviously
there
not
are
his
worse
kids,
things
bro.
that happened in Westeros. There are worse things. There are worse things.
They got brown hair, white as sheets, and Viserys is like, yeah, those are my daughter's kids.
Yep, that's it.
And you looking around like, all right, man.
Look,
They had to kill Vaemond because Vaemond, he spoke the truth.
he's like, yeah, and they cut his head off. For it.
Yeah.
For it.
You know, they cut his head off.
that is funny because I'd be doing some shit like that if I was royalty. I'm like, hey, not too much on that. These my grandkids. Fuck that.
Chill. You know we don't talk about that now.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Just leave that alone. Come on, man.
But
Yeah,
Raymond came up, you know what I mean? He gonna go start he found his wife, you know what I'm saying?
He's got the cider business.
He got
on
the
the
cider
side.
business on the side.
He got a
He
little
got the
horse.
cider. He got the horse. He the man.
He got his old lady. I wasn't hating
His
on
shield
him.
is awesome.
Shout out Dunk too, because Dunk was like, I know you. He was like,
Nah,
no, you
Dunk.
don't.
No, wait.
And he was like,
Dunk a real because he was like, you know what?
He's like, and guess what? And she's pregnant. He's like,
So
I
I told y'all the spring break story, right? I told y'all this story before.
What's this one?
Lockerson.
Okay, so we went to spring break back in the day. I'll give you the abridged version. And I gotta say it like it happened because
Okay.
this is how it happened.
Okay.
I think I told this story on Tailgate. So we went to spring break,
Mm.
right? And there's the wet t-shirt contest at spring break.
Okay.
And there's a girl dancing at the wet t-shirt contest. And I don't mean to say this, but you know who you are. I love you. I love your family. But I'm just describing her as she was when we met her.
Uh-oh.
And we all know. We're all still locked in. Okay? It's my people. She had the greatest breast that we'd ever seen. There was just, and by the way,
Yep.
I'm not, because I don't know,
Right.
but like
Pam Grier cities?
she's white. This is a white lady.
Oh, okay.
It was a white lady. One of the homies was with us. He's also white.
Okay.
Ooh,
Of the
okay.
And we
Caucasian
looked and we was like,
persuasion.
God damn. The whole fucking, everybody was going crazy.
Right.
Because we, it's like, it's gifts. People are gifted.
Gifts.
So we,
Mhm.
hey, it's over. We leave. We run around, everybody drunk and
Right.
it's
Yeah.
moist and all of that. And so he waits the whole time. He waits for her.
Wow.
Waits for her. Waits to meet her. Waits till the whole thing is over. Like it started friction. Waits to meet her. They start kicking it. for the rest of the time that we're in Mexico.
Okay, hell yeah.
Okay.
After the time we're in Mexico, months later, we're back at school, and I see them walking down the hall. I'm like, hey,
Wow.
what's going on? 6 years later, married.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Got married.
Oh no.
They are married, and
Oh,
they
no.
are very happily married.
Okay.
Super happily married. And I remember amongst my group, we were always talking about, he married the lady that he saw at the thing.
He won.
But amongst us, what niggas will be talking about is whether or not they would have done that. Whether or not they could marry somebody that the whole crew had seen the breasts. Now, to me,
All right.
That's so
hey,
toxic.
can I be real with you? Can I be real with you? This was an important thing. This was an important thing for me because I didn't really care. It doesn't matter to me. I see you on,
Right, yeah.
Jenna Jameson's the masseuse. I'll marry you. I don't care. But like for me, stable relationship between two people who love each other, all of that hyper toxic bullshit didn't matter. They have a great family and the whole nine. So what that we all saw her breasts? It doesn't matter. So what I'm saying, when people are talking about Fossaway, and the fact that he found somebody to marry that might have a non-traditional job like yourself, like what you're intimating. I'm just telling you.
No, that's not what I'm intimating.
Seen this work
That
out
is not what I'm intimating. I'm saying it is different.
I love your family. So I'm not saying that.
There is a difference.
They're going to laugh because I brought this up at their wedding, by the way.
Why did you do that?
In front of everybody?
Huh?
In front of everybody?
In front of everybody.
You got the speech?
Yeah, I brought this up. No, I didn't have the speech, but I brought this up at their wedding. Her dad laughed like crazy. Like, that's my girl type shit. But
wait, so, all right. There is a big difference between your man's waiting around because he saw the most beautiful titties ever and he wanted to get to know this woman and now they have a happy marriage versus Sir Fossaway not knowing that he's raising not his kid. Like, that is totally different. It has nothing to do with their jobs.
I agree.
But
It's a little
the difference is very small.
There is nothing wrong
right.
with dating, marrying a sex worker. Sex work.
So you wouldn't be the father who stepped up?
I would like to know about it. I would like
you
to
would like to know you stepping up.
Yeah. I want to know what I'm stepping to.
The thing is that the baby come out with red hair. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's a mom jeans. Now the baby come out and got some blonde hair.
If he come out looking like Kai, you're gonna have some questions.
You're gonna have some questions.
Yeah, it's tough.
You're gonna have to ask.
Right.
Shut up, Kai.
You have to ask.
All right. So Egg does it again at the end of the episode. He does.
Hey man, this show funny, man.
Egg does it again. Egg once again runs away from his family.
But by the way, love that Dunk didn't ask.
Oh, why
Wait,
would
is
he
that?
ask?
I read somewhere that's not in the show.
That's not in the book.
Not
In the
book. Yeah.
In the book, Makar go like they have a conversation and Makar goes, actually, he looks at Aaron, he's actually like, maybe it would do some good to have Egg.
It's actually a fundamental part of his character that he does that.
It's better for Egg to be out there so like things like this don't happen again.
Interesting.
And they send him out there together and it's nice and beautiful and it's heartwarming. To see that change, because when he comes out, I'm like, hey Dunk, why don't you just circle back and just ask?
Yeah.
Just for the love of the game. Just like human beings.
I totally disagree.
Where's your permission
right?
slip, Egg?
He doesn't ask, and I'm like, there's no way that Makar even with that moment they have with the knife and the thing.
Yeah.
I just feel like, okay, I was like a little bit weirded out. I was like, huh. And so when Night of the Nine Kingdoms comes up, hilarious.
Yeah.
And then they're all they're in the little train thing. And it's just the worst vibes. It's like when you leave a road game when you lost by 100 and the coach don't even talk to you after the game. You just on the bus sad as hell. That's what it looked like. And Makar looks around and goes, where the fuck is Egg? Yeah. I was crying. I was like, yo, this show is locked in. I love it.
I love that choice. I'm going to be honest.
It.
No,
I love it.
If I'm Dunk, I'm not asking.
No.
I'm like, you could call, sure, whatever. Come on, little homie. Like, let's go. Like, let's go. I'm not circling back. Because I've also been in that situation where I'm like, bro, like we going
in a situation of a kidnapping the child?
No. Just it's like we ready to go on a journey. Like, damn, we got our bags back. People just like, oh, I got to run in the house one more time. Like, no, we leaving.
It's
like,
over.
We fucking leaving.
It's a difference in the book, but I think for this show, it works. It's just so perfectly done. I was laughing so hard when Makar just looks around and is like, where's my son at again? There's no way he did this again.
So Dunk is a knight now.
Yeah.
Egg is a squire. It's official. A lot of things have changed from the beginning of the show. 6 episodes, 30 minutes, full arcs. can be done.
I don't know, man.
Yes.
TV these days.
Well, I was having a debate. Shout out my homegirl Ellery and Drew. They were
Ellery.
basically saying they were wondering. Ellery.
That's her name?
Ellery, yeah.
What a name. Do we know any other Ellerys?
I don't know.
She's the first Ellery I've ever.
I've never met an Ellery before. What?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
But Ellery was saying, like, yo, was
Ellery.
6 episodes enough? Would you have wanted? She was like, nah, it's not enough. They should have like done the full 24. I'm like, I don't know if
No.
I'm not fucking with you, Ellery.
And episode 6, we still be like,
Yeah.
they be still making that egg and cheese.
I thought 6 episodes was perfect.
No,
Honestly,
it's perfect.
Like, it was no wasted fucking space. Like,
Tell you what, though. You're not going to get another 6.
no, I think
So,
they
you might get
that bitch going to be 8 to 10 next year. Bank on it. Remember when we were talking about
Hour-long
Chauvin?
episodes?
So you say not hour long.
That bitch going to be 8 to 10 next year. We not leaving no meat on the bone.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take 8 30-minute episodes.
I take 8. 8's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cool.
If we get to 10, I'm like, and they got to keep them 30 minutes. Like,
Gotta
yeah,
keep them 30.
Keep them tight.
Gotta keep them
Like,
30.
you don't
What
try
if
to
they go
get
35? What if they go 40?
40 is an hour at that point.
No, yeah, that's
Nah,
a gentleman's
40
hour.
is 40 is
Yeah,
when we
40
get a
is
little.
man.
Come on.
They,
Come on.
the duration of them is one thing. I think they're definitely going to be more episodes next season.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that there will be.
We
think that's fair.
ready for the midnight meter.
I think we
Midnight
are.
meter.
All right, guys, y'all know what the midnight meter is. 1 to 10, traditional, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. But we reserve 11 and 12 for true game changers, and mostly 12 for really true game changers. So I'm gonna start with you, Van. Where we going?
11.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going 11. I can't call it a true game changer because it's very small.
Yeah.
It's very small. I'm going 11.
I think I got to go to 11 too. I think the real thing, game changer wise for this show, that could do to I think looking back, and we have Mulligan's at the end of the year, if like shows TV, they start making TV shows like this, like small contained stories where you see the full arcs of characters over how many other episodes, but it's an obvious 11. It's the most clear 11. It's a fantastic show. I loved every second of it. Magical.
11 as well. I anticipate this being a 12 come Mulligans because I needed this. Game of Thrones needed this. It makes me psyched for what this world can offer again. And I felt like I'm not comparing this to Andor, but I think I'm going to compare this to like the first season of The Bear, where I'm like, if I never saw this show again, if they never made more, which they obviously will, this will remain perfect for me.
Yeah, quickest 11 I've ever had to. Like, it's just, it's everything I want from fandom content. This is everything that I want from a Game of Thrones show. And honestly, what you said, Van, the only thing that's kind of keeping it from a 12, A, would probably be the flashback, but B, I don't know if it's a game changer yet, but like, this is some of the most fun I've had, honestly, with any TV show.
Yeah.
Very long time.
Yeah.
Stuff. You know what? I'm delighted that this was as good as what it could have been.
We needed this to start the year. We needed
Yeah.
something refreshing.
We
like
also
this.
had Wonder Man.
I was
which
like, Wonder
great,
Man
too.
didn't.
Wonder Man 2?
Didn't feed the
Wonder
Wonder
family.
Man was all right.
Doorman. What's his name? Daryl Doorman Davis. What's his
Yeah,
name?
Daryl Dorman Davis.
Shout out to him.
Free
man.
Josh Gad.
Free Josh Gad. Did he die at the end of the episode?
No, he was just he just disappeared.
Yeah. Shout out to Daryl Doorman. He needs his own book. I want to see a movie about him. He should be in Avengers Endgame.
No.
Avengers Doomsday game.
Daryl Dorman Davis will return.
Daryl Doorman Davis.
That's
Like he
insane.
should be in Avengers Secret Wars. I want to see what happens.
I'm
Doorman?
good.
Oh,
What
man.
what if Josh Gad
He
popped out?
deploys
I was about to
Josh
say,
Gad on
Josh
Doctor
Gad.
Doom.
Oh, man.
Josh Gad just pops out on Doom.
Wow.
That'd be great.
Josh Gad
and then
could
he
get
immediately
involved.
gets killed by Doctor Doom.
Slimed out. That'd be
All right, so
hilarious.
we got to talk about racism in the YouTube tree.
Do we have to? I can't believe you made me watch these videos, bro. I can't.
It's a really tough hang. These videos.
It's
For people who aren't initiated, explain the premise.
This is what happened. You guys have heard me talk about a YouTube creator named Comics Explained before.
Yes.
I just want to preface this with this. You guys know that my family suffered a tragedy some years ago. My father passed away. During that time, and I want all the YouTube creators out there to hear this and understand it. It's always weird and like almost like fake earnest to be like, something saved my life, right? But I will say this. I was not emotionally regulated, and there's a 9-hour, I've talked about this before, Secret Wars explainer video that legitimately during that time was the only thing I could listen to. Like I would listen to it over and over and over again. This is a fantastical story about something happening in another world, Jonathan Hickman, and it took my mind off things. I was listening to it the entire time I was in Louisiana. When I came back to California, I've listened to it so many times when I was walking around and stuff like that. So I want YouTube fucking content creators to realize that like your work actually matters and matters differently to a lot of different people. So I fuck with Comics Explained. I love Comics Explained. Comics Explained was called a coon by a guy named Blurred Without Fear. All right. I reached out to Rob from Comics Explained via Twitter DMs.
Wait, was Blurred the first one? I thought
I don't think that Blurred was the first one. I talked to Blurred on the phone.
Someone else, my recollection is someone else in the community had called him a
yes.
coon.
Yes. Someone else called him that. And then Blurred Without Fear, I guess, as I understood it when I was talking to him, kind of tried to defend Rob at first. And then it was through this defense he was made aware of the fact that Rob was following two different content creators. One guy's name is Nerdrotic, and the other one's name is Critical Drinker. I don't know if people have ever heard of these guys.
I have not. Before this, I had not, but they were, as I learned in that circle, many people have accused them of saying some abhorrent things, racist, homophobic, transphobic.
They are, I don't think that they're part of the woke wars that are going on, and part of their platforms are built around the fact that diversity is inherently bad for all of these spaces, and that these corporations should not be putting Black people into these different roles and whatever. You guys know the types that I'm talking about.
And people got mad when it was revealed that Comics Explained was following both of these
guys
on Twitter.
Critical Drinker I've actually seen on Piers Morgan before. I actually thought before seeing him on Piers Morgan that he was like a political contributor. I didn't know that it had that much to do with comics. I know he does movies and stuff like that, but like these are guys that call companies out for putting Black people and women and trans and gay people into their stuff. So they saw that Rob was following them. Then other stuff, and they started calling Rob a coon. I thought that this was an interesting discussion and debate because at the core of it, what it got back to was some people were saying that Rob doesn't do enough to specifically highlight Black comics. Rob doesn't like the Milestone universe, and that he could be doing more. So people are saying to highlight Black comic characters, particularly during Black History Month. Comics Explained is the biggest comic YouTube channel out there. Over 2 million subscribers. So this question is the same question that we're having all the time. If you are Black, which Rob is, and you are a creator or a commentator or whatever, how much do you owe the Black community, Blurs, Black comic fans, by what it is that you cover? Like, is it okay to just say, hey, I'm the biggest person doing this on YouTube. My success alone is indicative of like, change, or it's by itself significant that I am Black and I am the biggest? Or do you need to put your arms around a community of people that are legitimately arguing that Black people can be heroes? And I don't want to I'm not trying to deliver the I have a dream speech or anything like that, as if I would be capable of something like that. But when you're talking about this mythology, just understand how fundamental this is. Understand like how you learn what a hero is when you're flipping through a book of made up stories. And in these stories, you see all the same types of people doing the most amazing things that you've ever seen or ever read. Like, do we have a place in that? And that's like a real deal. And so like, while this to a lot of people looked like some sort of like internet bullshit, I thought it was a really interesting conversation, albeit it went to some places that might have not been that productive. No, right. I thought it was an interesting conversation about what we owe these communities as we talk about this stuff.
I mean, I'm so far removed from this world. I don't know anybody personally in this. I tried to, I watched some stuff I guess my question is like, Comics Explained and Rob don't strike me as someone who's necessarily doing it for the culture. And that's not me. I thought what I saw of his explanation of why he was following these two people to be bullshit, to be quite clear. I was just like, this doesn't make any sense. But like, sometimes you got to stand on, I did something fucked up and my YouTube channel is pitched to an algorithm. And like I said, I'm not doing it for the culture. I'm doing it for the views and I'm doing it for the money. And that's okay. I just think you need to be upfront about that.
What if you're doing it for the love and it has nothing to do? What if you legitimately the culture is one, so the YouTube is one thing, the money is another thing. I'm sure the money is a huge driving factor here. But what if you just love this stuff and you love it in a way that is not necessarily about a crusade for inclusivity? Is there any room for that? I'm asking. I'm not, like, for me, that's not what we do. Like, we try to do something for Black history every single time, but that's because there's a different thing.
But here's the thing. I think our project is a little bit different. Okay. You know what I mean? Where it's like, me personally and politically, I support almost every Black person. Do I like all Black art just because it's Black art? No. But do I? You
don't have to, by the way.
I don't have to, but
do you support
am I very, very careful about how I approach talking about certain Black art or going out of my way to promote certain things? Because I'm just like, hey, yo, if there's 1,000 channels supporting white superheroes and all this white nonsense and that's all we can do, there is a reason why I give Wonder Man more of a chance. Yeah. Because I'm just like, I know how much harder it is to get that into the world. Right. And we just don't get that many opportunities. I don't know Rob. I don't like really consume much of his content. I did not like the explanation. I get why people are mad, but there is a level of this where I'm just like, hey, yo, people are in it for the check in the algorithm. And do people actually want Comics Explained to be the person highlighting these heroes, these Black heroes, and highlighting these universes if it's not actually coming from a considered place? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, because if he would do something like that, it's inauthentic. It's not real. I'm sure there are places online where you can find that, right? You gotta dig for it. You gotta find it. Or if you don't have it, make it yourself. You know what I mean?
But it might be disingenuous because he don't strike me as a person who's like, hey, yo, if you...
Not from him. No, not from him.
But I do think like, hey, yo, you do gotta wear it when people from your community are like, hey, why are you following these people?
Yes.
Why are you doing, like when you get called out, I do think you should have a better explanation or cop to the fact that you're like, you know what, I'm in the wrong. I see why you guys are upset. I should do better because I am in a position of leadership in this space. And we already know what it is to be Black creatives in this space.
So I think whoever somebody is following is like less of an issue. It's all kinds of reasons, like while you follow people and stuff like that. I understand that when you follow someone, it could be seen that you are endorsing the whatever ideas.
And I don't totally agree with that.
I don't totally agree with that either. So I think that's actually less, to me, of an issue personally let me put it this way. I think people are tying the two issues together. I think people are saying, you said that you don't like the Milestone universe. He called Angel Reese an asshole, right?
Okay.
So it's like even saying that Angel Reese is an asshole, that's like an interesting way to talk about a Black lady, right? And so I'm not saying, so listen.
I will say if he did, I have not heard that. If he said something like that, I would be a little bit like, hey, yo, not too much. Like, if I caught him doing some shit.
I'll be like, hey, man, why she gotta be an asshole, right? You know what I'm saying? So I think, I'm not making any determinations about Rob's character. I don't know Rob like that, right? But what I'm saying is that I think people are putting a bunch of things together.
Yeah.
They're saying, you don't cover these types of Black heroes other than really like Blue Marvel, which he has done a lot to put Blue Marvel out there. Like, talks about Blue Marvel all the time. You don't cover Black heroes during Black History Month. You follow these guys, you're saying this stuff. I think people are actually kind of investigating, which is something that Black people do, the cultural safety that they would have like around Rob.
Right, but I mean, is that because of the war, just the world we live in today, right now?
That's kind of the internet. They'll do that.
But like people of color, trans, like are under attack.
Yeah.
Like like just full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so we need people to like step up. We need people to stand up, right, and be like, hey, don't. Like during Black History Month, during Pride Month, be like, hey, let's highlight these voices. Let's show off these characters, these people, because day to day, forget even Black History Month, like just day to day, because every single day you turn on the news is something about Black people, something about Hispanics, something about Latinos, something about like it's just consistent, and so I think that's where the heat's coming from right now. It's like, yo, man, we're under attack all the time. At least during this month, you could show some love. You have a huge channel. You could like big up our people right now, and to your point, complain two things. To see like to have that, and also that's your man's over there.
Mm-hmm.
You look around, you looking at him like, hey, yo, brother, this is not the time to be with them. This is not the time to be.
But I'll just say this: it is a perfect example of, you know what, the internet could be bullshit. This is not a world that I'm usually in. I just think it's a moment of like, do you stand for something or do you stand on nothing? And it's just like, it is fair when you are at that height. I think we've all had to go through it in certain areas. And I just think there's a moment like, what do you stand for?
Right.
And if it's just the money, if it's just the algorithm, if you don't want to fuck up your check, if you don't want to ever like, hey, that's fine. I can't.
You can't hate on it. You can talk about it, but you can't hate on it. Like,
No. That's your life.
That's your life.
It's just, there is a level where it's like, that's not my politics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not my politics.
Is it also the honesty of it, though? Like, would you respect the honesty of being like, yeah, I don't get involved with those sorts of things because that would fuck me up?
I think it would be cowardly.
No,
of course, cowardly. But I can.
And I don't respect this, by the way.
2026?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Well, look,
Because how many times
not.
have we seen people on the internet be put in these exact same positions and they don't stand on these things?
Well, look, here's the thing. I wouldn't respect it, but at least it would level set. And I say this beyond whatever we're talking about with this specific. When someone goes, I just don't care about that. Like, I don't care about that. This is what I care about. I don't get mad necessarily when people set their priorities based around selfish things or things that are more about their lives.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that have like fraught stories. They never thought they would get to the place that they got. And so when they get there,
hold on tight.
They hold on really, really tight.
Mm-hmm.
I would give my opinion of them doing that and explain to people why I think in a society that we're all trying to share, why that's not the way that I look at things. And I personally believe that we are all as strong as the most vulnerable ones amongst us. And if we do not protect the most vulnerable ones amongst us, we will become the most vulnerable ones amongst us, right? Yeah. And so I believe that as a humanist and as a societal edict. Not everybody believes that. So I would say, hey, someone is saying this. Let me tell you what the problems with that are, right? But I'm not going to continuously butt my head against the wall of someone that goes, I don't care about whatever it is that you niggas is marching about. Go do whatever the fuck that you're doing, right? I think the more important thing for us to do right now is to let people know that there's a vibrant community of Black-centered people and spaces out there doing this. I'm going to name some of them. Black Girl Nerds, For All Nerds, Black Nerd Community, Nerds at the Cool Table, those are my guys. Blur Without Fear, 3 Black Geeks Podcast, Geek Set Podcast, okay? All of these people do great work, and if you know of more, we are not like any type of, some of these people have like much bigger audiences than we do. Yeah. But there is, to me, an opportunity for everyone to go out and support people, not just this month, but all the time, who are showing you that Black people exist in these spaces. We're here to be heard in these spaces, and we care about this stuff through our lens and our purview. There are a bunch of kids out there that woke up one day and went, it just dawned on me that Landau Calrissian is the only motherfucker that looks like me that was in this story. What does that mean?
Yeah, right.
For a lot of people, that was their entry into talking about race. As crazy as that sounds, for a lot of people, they just looked around and went, none of me. Do I get to say the galaxy? And what does it mean if I don't? So those conversations are important. I thought this conversation was pretty interesting. You guys can go and do all your own research and then kind of make up your mind on how you feel about it and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to your point, all end on is just like, yeah, I think most of this story is a little bit like, all right, like, we getting into some bullshit. I do think I like that you ended on the fact of like, hey, yo, the whole conversation doesn't have to be bullshit. Like, you could put your money where your mouth is, your click. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, to click, and to follow Black creators and support them that are doing this day in and day out. They don't
I wasn't following Blur Without Fear. I went and looked at his videos. He's hilarious. His stuff is great and stuff like that. So, you know.
I will be saying, John, he was going in on Rob. I was like, bro.
Not all of it was right.
I was like, yeah.
No, shout out to Blur. We talked on the phone. We talked on the phone. Like he said, fuck it. He let the chopper fucking sing. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get it.
Time he did the Raccoon VX.
I was like, fuck, bro. I gotta get him on the phone, man. I gotta see what the fuck is going on. All right, that's it. We up out of here. That is a wrap. On Tuesday, House of Art will have their deep dive for the season finale of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. 9 Kingdoms. 9. On Wednesday, we, the Midnight Boys, will be back for our Black History Month episode. Don't come for us, nigga.
What? What?
We do one all the time. We do this shit all the time. We did for Women's History Month. Shout out to Aleya. We did female characters. Okay, don't come for us. The only thing we haven't done yet is something that I want to do. I want to live La Vida Loca, baby.
Oh my God.
I want to do the best Latino characters in honor of Bad Bunny and the Super Bowl. What's Latino month?
Oh boy, can we get out of here?
Is there Latino month? What's Latino month?
Brother, let's speed past this.
What is it?
September through October, the 15th to the 15th.
Oh, okay. So when September through October,
PHI, hello.
What happened?
Our Asian brothers and sisters. Pacific Islanders.
We can't. Everybody can't be involved.
Wait!
I'm just joking.
What you want to watch for? I don't care about that.
Just 30 seconds ago. I'm just playing. Okay, I'm just playing.
Not everybody can be
joke.
New segment. Don't get involved.
Jesus Christ. Okay? It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Yeah, it's very important. I want to live La Vida Loca, AAPI, all of this stuff. Look at Charles. It's so. We did Monkey Man.
We did what?
Shout out, bro. We covered all this shit. We keeping it real. No.
South the Bud where Rashad
Hey, boy. Hey, this out the mud with Rashad. Our producers today are Aleya Zenieris, Devon Baroldi. Baroldi? Oh, Baroldi. Jomi, Italian? Shout out to the Italians.
Hey, shout out Mike Tirico, man.
Shout out Mike Tirico.
Big ups.
Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci. Shout out the Italians out there. We fucking with y'all too, man. The Italians, as we say.
Man.
And Jomi Adeniran on social. Hashtag Jomi Barrett. I don't know.
Beret.
Jomi Beret.
Oh, got my egg on.
Got the beret. Yeah, an additional production from Arjuna Ramgopowell. Chuck, take us out.
We love big titties.
Oh, shit.
Dunkin' Egg are over the moon. Shout out our Asian brothers and sisters. And please don't be a coon.
I'm so sad.
Oh, shit.
Please. Charles begs of you.